What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to part 8 of our Pokemon Dreamstone Mysteries walkthrough. In the previous video, we finished up at Silver Sun City. We defeated Gym Leader Gloria and earned the next badge. We also explored the sewers and took on Team Somber in the theater. We defeated the Team Somber admin, and in today's video, we're going to continue on with the story. We have now unlocked Rock Smash, so we've just made our way back to try and pick up a few items that we missed. In the previous video, we also forgot to return the blue flute to this person, so we've just done that and completed the little side quest. We got an amulet coin as a reward, so that's a cool hold item that will allow you to earn more money after each trainer battle. But now that we've finished up with those two little things and we have completed everything in Silver Sun City, we can try and make our way to the next route. Hopefully we can find the next town. I'm super excited to try and reach a new area, and I can't wait to see what exciting and interesting Pokemon we encounter along the way. After defeating Gloria in the previous video, we can now use strength outside of battle, so that's exactly what we need to make our way to the next route. We head down south and move some boulders out the way, and here we have found a bridge crossing the sea, and all of a sudden it asks us to save, so there is a boss battle ahead, and it looks like it's our rival Kohla. We're gonna take him on for another battle. We always enjoy battling Kohla. Let's see if he's gotten any stronger. The first Pokemon he sends out is a level 25 Boltund, which is a really cool Pokemon. I think it's an underrated one. It looks pretty cool, the electric type Pokemon. But we did defeat Boltund, and now he's still got a couple Pokemon left. The next Pokemon he's gonna send out is Duwat, and we have decided to swap in Bayleaf to get the type advantage. 2 super effective grass type moves is all it takes to knock out Duwat. Next up, we swap in Skarmory, and Kohla sends out Scyther, the bug type Pokemon. It's definitely a fan favorite. We hit Scyther with 2 wing attacks, and that knocks out Scyther. Skarmory levels up to level 30. And the next Pokemon Kohla is sending out is Curlier, the psychic and fairy type Pokemon. Our Skarmory one-shots it, and the last Pokemon, of course, Kohla sends out is Ceruledge, the absolute beast of a Pokemon. And Ceruledge is currently at level 31. We've still got a lot of Pokemon left in our team, so I think we've got this battle under the belt. Skarmory is still hanging in there, surprisingly. I don't know why Ceruledge hasn't hit us with a fire attack. We do get burned, but Skarmory is still hanging in there. Finally, we get knocked out by a flame charge, and we're gonna have to swap in another Pokemon. I think we're gonna give Tranquil a go, even though its moves aren't very effective. We hit Ceruledge with a flying attack. It causes very little damage. Luckily, we hit it with a Swagger, confusing Ceruledge. Hope that it will hurt itself in its confusion. And it does. We knock out Ceruledge. Our whole team gets a bunch of experience. And Kohla is very upset that we defeated him. We've just arrived at Route 6, a brand new route. And this will take us to the next city. It looks like there are a couple items here and some interesting Pokemon to catch. We've just encountered a Goomy. We threw out a quick ball and caught it. Goomy is a dragon type Pokemon, and it is pretty cool. I do want to try and add it to our team. It has 2 evolutions, and I love dragon types, so I think Goomy is going to be a nice addition. We have a quick look at the map to see what direction we got to go. So it looks like we got to head south, and then there's a weather institute to the east. And then the next town is south and to the west. So quite a lot to explore here, and there's a lot of trainers to battle. We've just encountered a Clodsire level 23, which we have caught. So So if we find any new Pokemon, we're definitely going to try and catch them and add them to our collection. We've also just encountered a Palpitoad now, which we caught with a Quick Ball. So our collection is growing rapidly. In the upcoming videos, I am going to show you how to catch a few legendary Pokemon, which I'm really excited about. That should be out in maybe 2 or 3 more episodes. So stay tuned for that. You do need to complete a few little side quests and collect a few items and Pokemon in order to catch these legendaries. But they are super cool. There's only 4 legendary Pokemon that you can actually catch in this game. So it's not all that much, but you definitely want to try and get them all to absolutely complete the game. Even though this game is complete, I really hope that it gets an update or a part 2. I think this game is amazing so far and it has a ton of potential. If they had to make it a little bit longer or include a bit more legendary Pokemon, I think it will be an absolute masterpiece. And wow, while exploring this route, we've just found Venusaur sleeping here. So we have found Charizard sleeping, now we have found Venusaur sleeping. I'm guessing we are going to find Blastoise somewhere as well in the future. And I can't wait until we can actually battle those Pokemon and potentially catch them. That is also going to come up in a future video, so do stay tuned. There's lots of action still to come. Now we have found the Weather Institute. When you enter, you want to come to the computer and just print out that little form. There is a bed here to rest and heal up your Pokemon, but you need that little form in order to answer a few questions here with the scientist. And it's quite tricky, you have to get all of them right. The first answer is rock. The second answer is Absol. The third question, they ask which is a ghost type, that is Dhelmise. The next question, the answer is evolution. Scyther will evolve into Cleaver. And the final answer is help them. So pretty easy, just make sure you choose all the correct answers. If you get one wrong, you'll have to go print out that form again and restart the questions. So just make sure you get them all right. And now we find a Ravine here, Director Ravine. It looks like she's one of the bosses here. And she's got a little quest for us to do. She gives us a ranger bike and a ranger card. And apparently if we complete a couple tasks, we can move up the ranks and become a full-on ranger. Our first little quest is to deliver a package to one of the other institutes, so we get a ranger package, and you need to complete these little tasks in order to actually catch one of the legendary Pokemon. So this is the start of unlocking a legendary Pokemon. I don't want to say who it is yet and spoil it, but stay tuned. We'll definitely show you how to get all 4 of the legendaries. They are really cool, and they might surprise you which ones they are, but they're really fitting for this story. But now that we've completed everything in the Weather Institute and we've become rangers, we can continue on. And as we are going, we encounter Team Somber, and Gabrielle is here again with a few grunts. So it looks like we might have another battle on our hands. And we can only choose 3 Pokemon because it's a tag team battle. So we're actually going to team up with Gabrielle and we're going to take on the other 2 grunts. Because I don't know if you remember in the previous video, Gabrielle actually got kicked out of Team Somber. She did help us, and I think that got her in a bit of trouble. So we're going to help her out and team up with her to defeat these grunts. They've only got 2 Pokemon each, so there's 4 Pokemon to defeat. And they've got the usual Pokemon, it's nothing too difficult. Gabrielle seems really cool, and I really like how the story is unfolding. She's almost become a good friend of ours, so I hope that she will help us out in our journey, and we'll definitely see more of her, even though she is out of Team Somber now. But we defeat both of them, and some of our Pokemon level up. And finally, our Aaron is evolving. Our shiny Aaron has just evolved into Laren. So it looks really cool. I like the shiny version because its eyes are red. It just makes it look a little bit more scary. But now Gabrielle says she's going to go back home. She's going to take a break and see her family. So we'll go and try find her home near the next town. We just picked up a green shard and there's a couple more trainers here to battle. But it looks like we are heading toward the end of the route. There is a fisherman here and he asks us to bring him an apple pie. So there's another little side quest for us to start. Hopefully we can find apple pie soon. And we've made it to Paluca City, which is an interesting one. And before we know it, Greta just appears and she offers us 1 of 3 items again. There's 3 evolution stones, a dusk stone, prism stone, and 1 other one. So you must choose which of those you would like. And here we have found Gabrielle with her Zorak. It looks like this is her little house. She's relaxing here by the beach. We're gonna go in and chat to her family and see if there's anything else. And Gabrielle also offers us 1 of 3 hold items. So you can go through them and see which one you would prefer. That's a really nice gift for helping her defeat those Somber grunts. But we go inside and her family seems pretty cool. And it looks like Gabrielle might have gotten a new Pokemon. Her brother or something tells us that he gave it to her as a gift. And it's a really cool Pokemon. I think it's called Jangmo or something. It's one of my favorite dragon-type Pokemon and it's super underrated. You don't see it very much. It's called Jangmo and then it evolves into like Komo-o or something. I'm not sure. Correct me in the comments. Let me know what the Pokemon's names are. But it is really cool. And now we're heading off to the next city and we encountered some Wingull flying around. And you can actually battle them and potentially catch them if you want. And while heading down the bridge, we find the mayor here. And there's also some Q Squad boss. So I've got no idea who the Q Squad are. But apparently they're causing some issues in this town. The mayor tells us to go down to the diner and try some apple pie. That's what we need for our side quest. We also see the gym there in the water. It's on a little island in the middle of nowhere. But we heal up our Pokemon and we're going to continue exploring in the next one. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be jam-packed. Thanks for watching.